not just advocating for yourself. It's advocating for the people that don't even look like you. It's advocating for the people that have less than you. It's advocating for the people that have different opinions of you and advocating for their rights to have it. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome. My name is Giselle, co-host of the Strong Sunflowers podcast and founder of G is for Growth. And we are on the last tip of becoming a strong-ass sunflower, which is tip number 5, advocating for yourself and others. It's been such a fun series to share this with you guys. My co-host, Zana, for the Strong Sunflowers podcast, and I created these tips when we were thinking of like, okay, what does being a strong ass sunflower even mean? So if you're new here, welcome. Tip number 1 to becoming a strong ass sunflower is knowing the difference between self-love and self-care. Tip number 2 is setting boundaries and saying no. Tip number 3 is feeling your way to success. Tip number 4 is all about asking for help. And tip number 5 today is all about learning to advocate for yourself and others. This is the last tip of the series. If you haven't seen any of the other videos, go check them out. They're all on my channel, and let's get right into it. And if this is something you love to learn a little bit more about, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. We talk all about self-love, self-care, knowing your worth, growth mindset, and travel. But let's get right into this video. But first, let's break it down, starting with what does advocating for yourself mean to you? To me, advocating for myself is having self-love and putting me first. Because baby, there's nothing selfish about putting you first. You have to make sure that your cup is full, that your vase is full so you can pour into other people. Because we cannot, I refuse to pour from an empty cup. Because a lot of the times we are taught that love is sacrifice. And to be able to love somebody, you have to sacrifice. And a lot of the times that sacrifice is sacrificing yourself. So if I have to betray myself to love you, that's gonna be a hell no for me. Advocating for myself looks like saying no and setting boundaries to the things that drain me or that simply I don't wanna do. Like, I don't have to give you an explanation of why I'm deciding not to go to whatever function you have going on. I remember my cousin, shout out to Maribel. I feel like she's gotten way more comfortable with this because I am very vocal about how I feel. And I remember for New Year's, she was having a party at her house and I was like, yeah, I'm totally gonna go. And then last minute, I think like the day before, I decided to go to this whole other thing where I met this girl in the elevator, Carrie, shout out to Carrie. And she was like, hey, we're having this like retreat kind of vibe and we're gonna be like listening to sound baths and healing and writing our intentions for 2024 and under the moon next to the lake. I was like, that's my vibe. That's what I need. That's what I feel my body, that's what I feel like my body needs to start the new year. I do not want to start it at a party with loud music with people I don't really care about. I wanted to start it with calming people that were in the spirit, people that were all about cleansing, about burning the old, all about starting fresh. And I didn't go. And she didn't get mad because she knows how I am. But yes, it looks like that. Setting those kinds of boundaries and truly doing the things that I want to do. Because there's a lot of things in life that we have to do. But baby, there's also some that we don't. So it's gonna be a no for me. Advocating for myself for me means also speaking up when I'm feeling uncomfortable. Like if I know that my body is feeling some type of way, like, hey, I need you to give me personal space. Hey, I don't like what you said. Can you please not talk to me that way? Hey, and literally nipping it in the butt right in and there, because when you let things linger, then people feel comfortable talking to you any kind of way, saying any kind of way, doing anything any kind of way. And baby, I'm not the one. So I'm gonna correct you right away. And if it happens again, baby, don't fucking talk to me. It's gonna be a no for me. I will ignore the shit out of you because I don't know who you're talking to. I feel like advocating for myself is also speaking out loud, saying it out loud when I feel like there's injustice going on. I know that I created a video about what's going on in Palestine. And at first I was kind of like, should I post this video? And again, this is my platform and it's all about making sure that you're authentic in your life and showing up as the person that you want to show up. So when I felt that like, I was like, I have to post it because this is my truth. And when I see injustice, I have to speak on it because who am I if I'm not doing the things that I preach about doing? Free Palestine. And another thing is to be self-aware, not only about your surroundings, but about your triggers. Because at the end of the day, it's nobody's responsibility to walk around your triggers. So basically, advocating for myself means that I'm out here living my very best life, unapologetically. So what does advocating for others look like? Exactly that. Luke 6:31 says, do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. Listen up, because when you reach this level of being a strong ass sunflower, it literally changes the perspective about the people around you as well. Because now I'm not taking it personal when my co-host says no to me. No, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go there. No, I don't X, Y, and Z. I don't take it personal. Mind you, I keep telling you guys to go read the 4 agreements, changed my life. The 5th agreement changed my life. But not taking it personal and knowing that, hey, if that was me, again, putting myself in that position, I would want someone to respect me saying no. I would want someone to respect my boundary. Because at the end of the day, no one owes me a favor. If those are their boundaries, I have to respect that. Why? Because I would want people to respect my boundaries when I set them. No explanation needed. When someone tells them I'm making them feel uncomfortable, and it has happened because I'm very sarcastic and I love to joke around, I have to understand that they are setting a boundary with me. They're telling me that the way that I'm acting towards them is making them feel uncomfortable. And I can't decide that, hey, it was a joke. Hey, it's not my place to decide. It's my place to say, I'm sorry, and I respect that, and it won't happen again. Because again, I would wish if I set my boundary and if I speak something that's making me feel uncomfortable, I hope the people around me will respect that and stop doing that thing. And tip number 5, I think it also ties very well with accountability. Like, I hate when people can't fucking own up to their shit. Like, if you do something, own up to it. Yeah, that was me. And it can be, yeah, that was me, what's up? Or it can also be, yeah, that was me, I'm sorry. Like, own up to it. And I know sometimes we do things that it's not our intention and people take it the wrong way. But when we put things out into the universe, it is not our place to dictate how people are going to take it. I can say what I want to say, and then whoever takes it, takes it. But especially when we're in one-on-one, because I feel like over the internet, people can say anything, you know, their Twitter fingers, right? They just type any random shit. But baby, if you see me in the street, you wouldn't say shit like that. And that's what I'm talking about. When you're with somebody, respecting that what you're saying or what you're doing is causing them harm and it's making them feel uncomfortable. Even though that wasn't your intention, we can't decide the outcome of our actions. We just have to deal with it. And we can't control how people feel, but we can respect it. And this happened to me when I was younger. And I'll never forget this. I remember back in the day, you know, I grew up in this like small town and most of my friends are white. I was a token black person and I talked like this and I was like, oh my gosh, like I watched That's Hot and I wanted to be like Paris Hilton and that was my go-to. I was like, oh my gosh, that's hot. And I said that's hot all the time. And in that time, I believe in middle school, so like what, like 2008, around there. Also, another thing that became really popular was like, that's gay. That's so gay. That's so gay. And that's so gay was equivalent to saying, that's so lame. That's so dumb. Ugh, that's so gay. And I would say it all the time paired with, that's hot. That's hot and that's so gay. And I remember, again, I had friends from all walks of life. And one of my gay friends came to me and they were like, hey, Giselle, when you say that's so gay, that really hurts my feelings. Because when you say that's so gay, you're belittling something. And that means that me as being a gay man, I'm belittled and I'm not worthy. I could have fought with him and been like, boy, I didn't say you ain't worthy. Like, boy, like, you know, we don't take it that personal. I'm just saying that's gay and like, that's lame. You know, not that you're gay and you're lame, you know, which could be, but no, like, I didn't take it that way. I remember I took it and I was like, I'm so sorry. It won't happen again. And since that day, it never happened again. Because again, we can't control how people are going to react to the things that we say, but we can respect it. And I can use better wording, especially if it's hurting someone that I care about. Growing up in a very rigorous religion, you guys know I'm ex-Mormon. I don't participate in the faith anymore. But one of the things that would always stick with me is a scripture from the Book of Mormon that said, I may not be my brother's keeper, but I am my brother's brother. You know, like I am not BFFs, friends with everyone in the world, but I am my brother's brother. So if I'm doing something that is hurting someone, I would never want to do something on purpose to hurt somebody. Like, I want to change that. And again, I know it's the internet, so people can take things however they want and you can't fix everything. But especially when you're having those one-on-one conversations with people and people in your circle and people in your space, making sure that you have room for them so they can advocate for themselves. And you respect that because you would want to be able to advocate for you. And I feel like when we advocate for each other, that's how we build community. You build that safety, that space, especially when you have strong ass sunflowers. Have you ever been around a friend that's very like dominant, that always demands respect? When she walks in the room, but you know it's what's up. It's on sight, right? And they always have that one shy friend that, and they're like BFFs. But that one person that is so strong sunflower always advocates for the person that is not. Because when you fuck with your friends, you fucking with her. And what you're not gonna do is fuck with her friend. And that's what advocating for someone looks like. Sometimes, and again, we all have it within us, but sometimes we don't feel strong. We don't feel like powerful. And being surrounded by powerful ass women, when you're in that stage, really helps you see your own shine, see your own potential, see your own power. So that's, oh, I'm getting like goosebumps. That's what really makes a strong ass sunflower. That's what makes someone freaking being able to look up to. It's not just advocating for yourself. It's advocating for the people that don't even look like you. It's advocating for the people that have less than you. It's advocating for the people that have different opinions of you and advocating for their rights to have it. That's what a strong ass sunflower is. And I'm so thankful for the podcast. I'm so thankful for this channel. I'm so thankful for the people that are in my life that are strong ass sunflowers, that show up and show out for them, for me, for the people in their circle, for people that they don't even know. Thank you. Thank you for the people on this internet that do that same thing. Because you inspire me to do better, to be the change that I want to see. Thank you. As you guys know, we just had our first retreat in Austin, Texas about 2 weeks ago. And we went to go see Brene Brown because Xana, my co-host, she had bought tickets for me to go see Brene Brown's for my birthday. And something happened and didn't go as planned, but she rescheduled for April. So we were there and I'm over here super excited because if you guys listen to our podcast, we love Brene Brown, okay? We love Brene Brown. I love Brene Brown. I love her books. I love what she stands for. And I love how she educates. So I was super excited to see Brene Brown. But when we got there was a plot twist. There were a lot of local artists known to Austin area and she was interviewing them. And a lot of the talk in the space was just basically her interviewing them speaking and then them sharing their art, their music with us. And even though I went there to go see Brene Brown, I left knowing so many other local artists and loving their music and loving what they stand for and wanting to follow them. But that was like a perfect situation for advocating for yourself and others. Because even though Brene is this huge person and she's this strong ass sunflower that can fill up and light up a room, she brought people up with her. She knew that people would come because it was Brene Brown, because it was her. And then she gave that spotlight to the smaller strong sunflowers that don't get as much shine, that people don't even know about. And I think tip number 5, it's just like the harvest, right? All of your hard work. I'm just so excited to be able to give back to this community. Just thank you for the people that advocate for me, that show up for me, that want me to win. Like, you guys are total strangers watching my videos. Thank you for being in my field. Thank you for rooting for me. I can't wait to be able to return the favor. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being part of my field. And I just hope from this series of becoming a strong ass sunflower that you apply these tips into your life, because I know when you apply these tips, it doesn't just benefit you. It literally benefits the whole field. And I'm so thankful for the podcast, The Strong Sunflowers, for Xana, for us coming together and to create magic. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.